Hey everybody, it's Christina from Creations with Christina. I just wanted to share with you some more scrap room organizing. I have posted previously videos on my stamp storage and my ink storage, so what I thought I would do is combine them into one video for you. I have showed this little system before, and I'll put a link to the video I did once before on how I store my clear stamps. These rails here are actually CD, DVD rails that you can get from IKEA. I got them probably about 2 years ago, and they're fairly inexpensive. I think they were $5 or $6 for each section. Two of them I had actually gotten from my mom. She was using them and then decided when she got her craft room she was going to store hers a different way. So I kind of confiscated 2 of those from her. And the rest are ones that I purchased. I have 6 of them hanging on my wall. So each one of those sections holds has 4 different slots and holds quite a few clear stamps, which I keep in CD and DVD cases. I just recently started using the DVD cases, and if you check out that other video I did, you'll know more about those. But they're from a company online called Tapes Online. And what I have done is labeled them all, so you can see that I've labeled all of the cases with the name of the stamps. And then what I do is keep them organized by company. So the first couple rails are my Lawn Fawn, and recently Lawn Fawn started coming out with dies, so I'm keeping the dies with the actual stamps. And then it goes through my Allie Edwards and Studio Calico, and then I also have my Paper Tray Ink, which are both CD and DVD cases, because they recently were changing over theirs. So, and then another thing I wanted to show you down on the bottom here, I showed this little basket in a previous video on organizing with baskets. And that is one that I just pull out and put on my desk. It sits nicely on the rail, and I just pull that out and put it on my desk when I am looking through those little stamps. On my wall next to my rails, I have a couple 3M repositionable hooks, and those are perfect for taking some of those stamp sets that don't fit into the CD cases or DVD cases, or they're just small and I don't want to waste a case with those. The ones down here are too large and they don't fit in the DVD cases. So what I did was I used those 3M hooks along with some clip it up clips, and also the ones up here on a binder ring, so I could just grab the binder ring and go to my desk. And that's kind of where I store those kind of stamp sets that don't fit in a regular CD or DVD case. For storing wood-mounted stamps, I have one of these boxes, and I'm going to apologize now, I had to take my camera off the tripod so I could show you this. This is a box that I purchased from Michael's a long time ago. It has a little magnetic clasp on it, and this is where I store my wood-mounted stamps. I don't have a ton of those. I just have, you know, what's in this box, and that's where I keep them. Unfortunately, I don't use them a lot, and I think it's because they're in the box. So eventually, I think I need to come up with a better way. One of the things I've seen people do is use the ribber rails from IKEA, and they set them up on their walls so that you can see them, and eventually I might do that. I do have ribber rails, but I actually use those to keep some of my favorite scrapbook layouts. But if I ever change things, I can always do that. Okay, for ink storage, I use these organizers from a company called OrganizeMore.com. This particular one I got probably about 8 years ago, and I absolutely love it, and I have some room on there. I did go through recently and pull out some of the inks that I really don't use. I'm going to share those with my mom so she can have them, especially ones that, like when I was Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I had almost every color they had in inks, and I went through and picked out, I kept, you know, certain colors for myself, and then I'm going to share some of those other colors with her. So I went through those. I started purchasing the ones right here are the Hero Hues, and I just recently purchased those. For those, what I did was I labeled them with my label maker, and I have it labeled on both sides so I could see which is which. And then next to that I have those are right there, those are my paper tray inks. And with those I took small labels, inked them up with that color, and then just wrote the initials or the name of the ink colors. And then I also have my Jenny Bolin and a couple of various black ink pads. So I use this to store majority of my inks. The last organizer I have is also from the same company, OrganizeMore.com. This one I use for my distress inks. I have all of my Tim Holtz distress inks on here, and those, some of them are labeled with an old label maker, and the other ones are labeled with the piece of white label that I inked with the actual color, and then I wrote the name of the color on it. And then on the sides over here, you can keep your re-inkers, and also you can keep, if you have the distress inks, you can put those there as well. So that's what I use for organizing my ink. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. See you next time.